So we see how fast crypto is evolving, right? We see how different use cases is becoming more evident, where you can even go up to your door and use NFT to open the door, right? We've
Oh, that's
gotten to that.
happening all over. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten to that point. Now, what if we can actually use our own breath mechanics to open the door, right?
So I always like to kind of swing it back to crypto just because I'm the crypto guy and I have to.
Yep.
Crypto, you had mentioned a little bit about it in the beginning when you had mentioned that we're now trying to figure out, right? Or we're trying to understand this consciousness, right? The consciousness or what that means or what that looks like. And I believe, this is my opinion, but I believe that 0 point energy in the practical sense, in the scientific sense, I think that is consciousness. That is the energy of consciousness. And we're just tapping into that in different ways.
Yes.
So with that said, first of all, I guess before we go into that, what is your understanding of crypto? Like, what is how do you what do you understand about crypto? And do you have any questions? Let's start with that.
Uh, I look at it as software. I don't just look at it like as currency. Uh, yeah, I think software is the most simple, straightforward answer you can get, because you can do a lot with software and it has more utility and it can solve a lot more problems than a piece of paper.
Boom. That was actually really good. Nice little explanation of being a software. I agree. Yeah. I think it's I tell people that once you understand the physical part of the internet, like how the physical part works, what you just explained, they've basically, somebody created an operating system for that physical jungle of connections. And, it's like, this mycelium network of connections that this is now the software that we can now connect to each other peer to peer to do the work, to do all the middleman work. So I guess my question is, do you see, how do you foresee the good and the bad of crypto moving forward with what you understand?
Well, it's not the crypto that's the bad. It's not, from the dawn of man. Who else is killing man? Man themselves. Man kill man. Man heal man. Man love man. And human, or human loves human, right? Human loves human. Human kill human. At the end of the day, it all goes back to the person or the human utilizing any tool, and crypto is one of them.
I love that. And that's what it is, man. It's a tool. Once you understand it's a tool, it's like, okay, so this is thing that can be used for good. It can be used for evil. We have to discern. We have to do the research ourselves. We have to do the work ourselves, or else we're just going to walk into these traps. Just like anything else, right? Really. I mean, just like anything else in this reality, you got to discern. You got to use your awareness, or else you're just walking aimlessly. Do you have any questions about crypto specifically? Like, do you have any question about? Because I know that when we asked you, you said that you enjoy the freedom and sovereignty around it.
Yeah, I feel like because there's a big thing with sovereignty movement, of course, in this day and age, in the information age, and it's a beautiful thing. I remember years ago when I got into it, I thought I knew everything, and then a whole bunch of chargebacks came, and I was like, okay. It goes much deeper than this, and you have to do things a certain way. And mind you, in the future, there are definitely going to be certain cryptocurrencies. I think crypto cities, like physical crypto cities, that gives the user, the people, and mind you, that won't be the last. I feel like places already that are already off grid, so to speak, is going to start utilizing the mainframe of what crypto cities are doing and bring it into their mainframe, and that will hopefully give people even more sovereignty, because you can bypass all those paperwork of what sovereignty does and the laws and stuff like that, and just join the crypto city. Boom.
Boom. You're literally separated.
You're sovereign at that point. Yeah.
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 No,
so,
oh, sorry. Go ahead. Finish.
No, go ahead.
No, I guess the reason I brought it up with you specifically is because you do speak a lot about, like, the consciousness and the interconnectedness of it all. And what I love about crypto, and this I guess this perspective to get to this point, you really have to do like a lot of work. Now that I'm thinking about it, but to simply put it, it feels as though crypto is sort of like humanity trying to, create a visual of consciousness. That's what I understand right now. That's my perspective of it. And it's this way of us trying to like, how can we connect to each other without the tension, without the divisiveness, without the somebody needs to lose for me to win mentality, so that we're all in this together, so that we can actually build community. And it's the first time, is actually recent perspective that I got to, that I'm like, wow, this is humanity trying to like do what we are naturally already there doing. But
so I want to bring in
scale.
Yeah, I want to bring in. Ooh, I like scale. So this ties into that.
Yeah.
So we see how fast crypto is evolving, right? We see how different use cases is becoming more evident, where you can even go up to your door and use NFT to open the door, right? We've gotten to that
all over. Yeah.
Yeah, we've gotten to that point. Now, what if we can actually use our own breath mechanics to open the door, right?
Like a specific breath pattern or something?
Exactly. Use a specific breath pattern. And crypto, or the blockchain in general, gives more feasibility to utilizing that as a software, because it's very unique. That's one. And everyone has different breathing patterns. That's two. And let's even dive deeper than that. If we're getting to that point, and now we're having a whole bunch of DAOs all over the place, I don't want to make this like Wall-E in a certain sense, but if you see where I'm going with this, how so fast we're progressing, what if it gets to the point where we don't even need the actual technology in front of us at a certain point, where we won't even have to really interact with it as much, and it's just going based off more of our human actions in general, and certain things will connect in front of us and all that type of stuff, where we use less of the physical and be more human at that point in time. And shoot, it's like you can say it's like the AI seeing itself finally, in a sense, giving more space away from human in a sense, and getting more of a breather, so to speak, and having its own journey beyond too much human intervention, so to speak. So I've never seen someone articulate it in that sense before. But that's also another possibility that could be pretty good in the human world in that sense, because certain technologies will become obsolete at a certain point. That's the way technologies go, right? We're not using the Nokia phone anymore, are we?
No, that brick is gone. It's funny, man. As you were speaking there, I actually got like a little bit of inspiration or a download. I don't know what it was, but man, it's almost as if, what if this is, I hope this is the truth. It's almost as if crypto is this way for people to, it's like bridging the gap between the 3D to the 5D, to where it's this visual representation of the consciousness. So it's giving us this ability now to kind of practice it and practice what it means to be in that state of being, for us to then get to the point where we're like, oh, all of this exists around us already. We can just start to tap into that. Why would I use this phone in front of me that's damaging my cells when I can just tap into that? And then so the concept, the visual will already be there. Whew, I'm getting goosebumps talking about this. And then
you can use the breath as a communicator.
And then that's it. And then
boom.